Good afternoon, kings and queens, gentlemen and ladies. This is Refined Rose back with another video. Y'all, it's a lot of people out here walking around like zombies that are unhealed, traumatized, carrying a lot of pain. And we get into relationships with these people not knowing their pain because we're not paying attention to the energy that they're giving off. We're going by the way they look and probably due to their conversation sounds good, but we're not paying attention to the intent behind these conversations. Some people are looking to get in relationships because they need a vehicle to drive. They may not have a vehicle to drive. They may need a home to stay at, a place to lay their head. They may be in a bad relationship and not tell us, and coming out of a bad relationship and bringing that trauma to us. And then we get with these unhealed people. And what happens? All that trauma, they expect us to fix it. We get with these men, they expect us to fix their trauma, abuse from childhood, trauma from past relationships that they bring over to us as females to fix. The same thing with females. We're looking for somebody to fix us. We're looking for that external love on the outside, but the love that we need is internal. You can't fix what's broken in the inside with something that's external. We have to be willing to sit with ourselves, by ourselves, alone, and not jump into another relationship and expect that man or that woman to fix us. When we jump in these new relationships with these people, of course, it's probably going to be good in the beginning because the newness hasn't worn off. Once that newness wears off, all that trauma and pain comes back because now we're sitting with that hurt. We're sitting with that pain, and those memories are coming back. And any little thing can trigger us. If we're not emotionally mature, if our significant other disagree with us, that can cause us that are not emotionally mature to verbally assault the people that loves us, or to curse them out, to call them bad names, because we don't know any other way to communicate, because that's all that pain, that hurt, that trauma that's coming out in our speech. And he doesn't deserve that. And that female doesn't deserve that. So the people that are traumatized, we need to take the time, and I say we, because as a collective, there's a lot of people out here carrying around trauma. There's a lot of people out here carrying around pain, and they're looking to get in relationships to run from this pain and this trauma, to pacify this pain and this trauma. And once the newness wear off and once the sexual activity get old, then here comes that trauma being taken out on that female or taken out on that male. Now that female that you got with can't do anything right. Now that male that you got with can't do anything right. And there's constant bickering in that relationship. And now that person that we're bickering with, that we're the ones with the trauma, we're bringing it to that other person. Now that person is in constant fight or flight. They don't know if they should stay with us or should leave, because they don't know what they're coming home to, and they're scared to come home. The drive for them is long to come home because they don't know what type of mood we're going to be in. So we got to heal ourselves before jumping into a relationship. If you just got out of a bad relationship, take time to heal. Take time to process this stuff. Yeah, it's going to hurt being by yourself and being in those feelings, but you have to go through all those feelings, go through all that pain, reflect, and see what we can do better, how we can change things about us instead of jumping into another relationship wanting them to help us with our trauma. They can't. They don't have the spiritual hands. They don't have the spiritual healing to give it to us. That the healing comes from us, and it comes from the divine, or whatever God that you believe in that's right. It comes from that, and sitting with ourselves and processing and being okay to sit with ourselves and heal before bringing somebody else into it and creating another victim because we are toxic, because we have not healed yet. That's all I have for now. Refined Rose out. Bye for now.